There are times in a bicycle accident when the injuries are so significant, or there's not enough insurance coverage, or you just can't resolve the case with the at-fault driver that you have to file a lawsuit. There are some critical deadlines that have to be paid attention to, and the first and foremost is the statute of limitations. You have to file a lawsuit within 3 years of the date of the bicycle accident, or you will be forever time barred from doing so. So it is absolutely important to file a lawsuit within 3 years if you're unable to resolve the case with the insurance company. The process of filing a lawsuit is to file a complaint. A complaint is simply a piece of paper alleging that the at-fault driver and their corporation, if they were working for somebody, was at fault, was negligent for causing the bicycle crash. That paper starts the process of the lawsuit. It's called a complaint. After the complaint is filed, you go through a period of what's called discovery. Discovery is a time period set by the court where both sides, the plaintiff, which is the injured party, can ask questions of the defendant, who is the at-fault party. Those questions can be written, called interrogatories, and they can be oral, where it's called a deposition, where the person has to come in and answer questions under oath. That's the period of discovery. You will then have to produce expert witnesses if those are necessary, and those expert witnesses could testify about the liability of the accident, who was at fault, what happened. Those experts can also talk about the injuries, whether the plaintiff was injured and to what extent. The defendant will hire an expert to say maybe the plaintiff wasn't as injured as the plaintiff's expert is saying. And at some point, usually about a year or longer after you file the lawsuit, you will have a jury trial. It's usually a jury of 12 people who will decide whether the driver of the at-fault vehicle was in fact at fault, whether the bicyclist was in fact at fault or not at fault, and how much damages, how much money is the bicyclist entitled to. And that's the legal process.